Hello, everyone. It's Monday, May the 2nd, 2022. I'm Doug. It's time for the Daily Quordle. Today, we are going to choose two opening words from the four solve words from yesterday, which were clack, genre, crime, and harem. So I think what's probably going to be best here is if we go with clack and genre. That's probably going to be our best bet. So let's go ahead and open here with clack and then genre, and then we'll see where we're left. Interesting looking at that fourth puzzle. We have the answer has been given to us. So we have crane. So very fortunate today that one pretty much solved itself, and that leaves us with three puzzles, of which we don't have enough info to really start making guesses here. So we'll go ahead and find a strategic word to do for evaluation. How about, let's see, we have three vowels. We've got all sorts of common letters here. We could do, we're going to do one of my least favorite words here, but it's strategic. So we're going to do the M word. That's right, moist. Here it is. And, okay, it gets us a little bit for each puzzle. We had an I on the first puzzle. We get the M and the S for the second puzzle, and the I for the third. That second one now has four of my letters there, the E in position. So that's interesting. I wonder about the word serum. SERUM. That's interesting because it would evaluate the U. That is actually very interesting to me. Serum is just screaming at me right now, actually, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to call this an official Spider Senses moment, folks. Serum. What does that do for me? There it is. Look at that. Correct for my official Quordle Spider Senses on the day. Very good, serum. Now, that didn't necessarily get me anything special for the other puzzles, of which we still don't have enough to really make some guesses on. We have evaluated all the classic vowels, so I think I want to focus on getting some consonants looked at. Let's see, what can we do here? To that regard, we don't have any U's that we're looking for info on, so fudgy fudgy. Actually, the thing, though, I do want some intel on the G for the first puzzle, so I get FDY, and I would get a little more insight on the G for the first puzzle, so you know what? I think we're actually going to go with that. Let's go with fudgy and see what, if anything, we get from that. Okay, so we got the insight that there's a D in the third puzzle. So we have D, A, and I, but very little position intel. And we know that the G is not in the fourth position either on the first puzzle. So now the challenge is, what can I come up with that's going to, I'd say, get me at least three consonants looked at. So let's see. You know what's interesting to me? The word habit. I get H and B looked at. I get A looked at in the second. I get I looked at in the fourth. So this is risky. But I feel like habit is the guess for me. So let's go with it. Okay, so we got a little bit in each spot. Going back to the third, I have the A and I locked in now. I know that my D is going to be in the first or the last position. And something is telling me that I want the D in the last position there. Something is, I've got a feeling on that. So let me think here. Let's do a visualization. XAXID, right? And what would let's see, what would be, vapid, VAPID. That looks really good, actually. I don't know that I can think of any other possible words here. Remember, we can't afford to miss here. We're up against the proverbial wall. All right, we're putting our puzzle on the line today here. It needs to be vapid. Is it vapid? It is. Okay. Woo, we were in a spot there. And now the good news is that we have V and I in position. You know what's screaming here? Vigil. V-I-G-I-L. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm super confident here. I think we're going to get ourselves out of this little situation right at the last second. Have we escaped with Vigil? Yes, we have. Woo! That was a close call. Vigil, Vapid, Serum, and Crane. Well, that was an exciting daily Quordle, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get those comments going. I do want to get some suggestions for Quordle openers for future episodes, so please, let's hear them. Let's hear about how you solved your Quordles. Of course, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I will see you tomorrow for another episode of the Daily Quordle.